Hello guys, welcome to yet another video. Once again, this is White Collar Forex, the home of professional trading. Right, so in today's video I'll be showing you guys a Forex strategy that works for small accounts. So this is a strategy that I've been using to grow accounts for years now. So the whole concept of this strategy is to focus on large moves on the high time frame, but entering using the smaller time frame, allowing you to grow a small account and also allowing you basically to enter using a small account. So it's a low risk, high reward. So you invest small to make more with this strategy, right? So the rules are simple. Again, we're focusing on supply and demand, and basically we're focusing on our supply and demand strategy, right? So if you've been watching my other videos, you already know what I mean, right? So as always, we will be taking it to the daily, right? So on the daily, we've been getting lower highs and lower lows, right? So we know that we're in a downtrend. So now the last lower high that price gave us was this one, and then we got this lower low right here, right? So now our main focus is to go up to retest that lower high right there, which is a supply zone, right? So now, given that you'll be trading a small account, you won't be entering a buy on the daily because your stop loss is going to be too large, right? And when your stop loss is large, you won't survive any drawdown or any pullbacks that could happen before you catch the actual move, right? So what do you do instead, right? So using our time frame alignment rule, we will be going to the 1 hour, right? So we know that we're looking for buys, right? And price has been giving us high highs and high lows on the 1 hour, right? So this was a high and a high low, then price gave us a high high. Now we are at a higher low. So now we will be looking for a zone where we'll be entering our buy trades to go up and test that daily supply zone. And here, right here, is a supply zone, guys. This is a supply zone right here. Here's a supply zone, right? So instead of entering on the daily, we would be entering here on the 1 hour, and our stop loss would be right here. It'll be right here below our demand zone, right? And as you can see, price tested that demand zone and will be going up. So to refine this even more, you could go to the 15 minutes time frame, right? So we'll be looking at the same zone. As you can see, this is the zone that price tested, and on here we will be looking for structure. Since structure is not clear on the M15, we go down to the 5 minute and look for structure right there. And as you can see, price is giving us high highs and high lows. As you can see here, price low, a new high, breaking all these highs, came back, give us a new high low, and then price went up, right? So you would enter here if you were focusing on the 5 minutes time frame, right? So we are basically refining here, and when you refine, you create a tighter stop. So this is a zone within that 1 hour. So let's make this one green so that we don't get confused. So the green is a 5 minute zone within the 1 hour zone, and price tested it, and our stop loss in this case would be just above this zone right here. So basically each time you are decreasing your stop loss, meaning you're risking as little as possible but to benefit a lot, right? So your entry would be at this zone right here, at this test of this zone, going upwards, stop loss just right here. Look at how tiny that is, because it's a zone within a zone. Now let's take this to the 1 hour and see the difference, right? So our stop loss went from here all the way to here. Do you understand? So now the stop loss is much tighter, meaning you can enter with a smaller account to take advantage of this move. So let's just see how many pips this is. Right, so using the 1 hour zone, we would be entering here, right, and our stop loss would be right there. So our stop loss would be like 96 pips, right? Now, using the 5-minute chart, let's try that again. Using the 5-minute chart, we would be entering here, stop loss there. Can you see, guys? 22 pips. So do you see the difference? Now, let's say we're risking 22 pips. Let's look at how much we are looking to make. So let me just put that there and then stretch it so it appears on the higher time frames. Right, so let's look at that using the daily. So we are looking to make over 1,000 pips, 1.2 thousand pips, guys, but risking 20. That's a very high risk to reward, right? Even with the 1 hour, right? Let's check the 1 hour. With the 1 hour, let's say we are risking from entry to we said 90 pips right last time. Okay, let's say 100 pips. But we'll be looking to make, let's go to the daily. We're looking to make, once again, 1.3K, right? 1.3 thousand pips. So it's a lot, guys. So 100 times 10 is obviously 1,000. So it's over 1 to 10 risk to reward, guys. So this is how you trade supply and demand with a small account, right? So you focus on big moves on the higher time frame, but refine them using the lower time frames, focusing on structure and smaller zones within the higher time frame zones that you identify, right, guys? So if you did enjoy this video and you found it informative, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you do have any comments or questions rather, don't forget to comment on this video. And if you want to join my free WhatsApp group where I share more tips on how to trade like us, you can join the group using the link in the video description. Or if you want to get straight into learning how to trade like this, so we do have our structure first ebook, which details every single thing from analysis all the way to trade management and how to exit trades like a professional. So you can get that ebook using the link in the description also, guys. Thank you for watching once again, guys. Like I said, hope this was very informative. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching, guys. This is White Collar Forex, the home of professional trading, and I am out.